Hiya, it's Leanne from Scary Movie Sunday. I know it's been a while and I'm really sorry, but I will try and get back on track. Next week I may be able to do a video. The week after I'm getting married, so guessing I won't be doing a video. And I may or may not see if when I'm away on honeymoon, if I can do the videos there. If not, then it'll probably be October time that I'm back. So today I'm watching a video, man, I just went back to the 90s. A film, sorry, on Amazon Prime. I've been looking for it for a long time, and I thought, if I hold out and don't buy it, I'm sure it'll be on there somewhere. And it is. So many people have suggested this film, so I'm kind of glad that I'm watching it, but I'm also kind of terrified already. So the movie is dun dun dun, The Conjuring. Sorry, that's my Brummie accent. The Conjuring. So the read-up is, for those of you who haven't seen it, based on a true story, The Conjuring tells a suspenseful tale of Lorraine and Ed Warren. Ooh, Patrick Wilson, yes. World-renowned paranormal investigators who were called to help a family terrorised by a dark presence in a secluded farmhouse. Now, I don't know why, but I suppose because they always advertise Annabelle and The Conjuring together, I just presumed that the creepy doll was in this one, but apparently not, so there we go. So yeah, I was going to video myself watching this film, but I think it's just going to be too embarrassing for myself, so I've got my trusty notebook at the ready, and I shall see you in about an hour and a half, that kind of... Oh, by the way, no, I don't know, I can't remember what the by the way was. Hopefully I'll remember it later. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye! Hello, me again. So I've just finished watching The Conjuring, and I've got to admit that it was totally worth it. There were so many moments where I was hidden behind my hands, I was doing this, I was hiding behind my my blanket. I really love this film, and it really was as good as people have said. So Amazon gives it a 4.5 out of 5. IMDb gives it 7.5 out of 10. Sorry about Mr. Scary Movie Sunday making a racket. By the way, it should be finished soon. Now, in my introduction, I said, oh, it's connected to Annabelle and yada yada yada, but it doesn't sound like it is. The first scene is of the creepy ass doll, so clearly I was wrong. So, it starts the story with Annabelle being a creepy ass self, and just saying that she's not possessed because, you know, demons don't possess things, they possess people. But I think it's more of an introduction to Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are the demonologists slash psychics. Sorry, I'll just put my notes here so that I can read them a bit better. And there's a part of it where the doll's sort of moving around and things, and this red crayon just rolls across the floor, and I've never been so scared of a crayon in my entire life. I was like, what's gonna happen? So, as I say, Ed and Lorraine Warren are the sort of paranormal peeps, and apparently they were real people, so I may look into that, because I like reading about things like that. And also demonology, that sounds quite interesting too, so I might read about that. But not sure what I find creepier, dogs or children. So, you know, when you sort of read about a dog that keeps barking at nothing, or children that just stare at walls, I can't actually decide which one is creepier. And we have both of those in this film, which is absolutely fantastic, just what we need. Yeah, sorry if I'm wobbling a lot, I can't find my Gorilla Pod thing. So, there's basically, the premise is this family moves into a house, and the house has got something creepy going on in there. You know, there's pounding on walls, and there's children laughing, and, you know, like children that aren't actually alive laughing, and that kind of thing. And I don't know about you, but if I heard something really pounding on a door, not quite sure I'd go and see what it was. Also, the family find a cellar that they didn't know was there, so the dad goes down with like a little match to see what's down there, and then the match just goes out. Like, it, you know, normally matches fizzle out. It just went out like it had just been switched off. Excuse me. And when he relit the match again, well, a different match, because you can't relight the same match, I was so expecting something to be in his face, like, meh! But it wasn't, and I think that kind of made it more terrifying, because it's just like, oh no, the obvious scare wasn't there, so what is going to be there? And yeah, it just absolutely terrified me. We learn a few things about what happened to the dead people in the house. I say people because there are more than one. There is more than one. There we go. There's a lot of hanging, which I'm not fond of, but you know, I'm starting to get desensitized to it. There's quite a few jump scares, and some that I really wasn't expecting, like the wardrobe scene. For y'all who've seen The Conjuring, you'll know which scene I mean. And I actually screamed at that point. I've put, a door blatantly opens by itself. Let's investigate! And that was my point earlier. It's just like, you just wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I'd at least send somebody else to go. That's what Mr. Scary Movie Sunday's for. I put in capital letters, no, 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 no. Creepy wardrobe, stay away. Now, the girls, basically the family that lives in the house, it's mum and dad and 5 daughters, and they play this game called hide and clap. So basically, the one of them is blindfolded, and then they have to go and find the others. They have 3 chances, and they say clap 1, clap 2, clap 3, and whoever's hiding claps, so that they can sort of guess where they are. And the mum and the youngest daughter play this game, because the older girls won't let her play. And basically this wardrobe door opens and some arms come out of it and start clapping, and you think, oh, it's just the little girl. Yeah, the little girl was completely in a different room, and then that's when I was like, oh, no, I don't want to watch it, don't look, don't look, don't look. And like, this woman's blindfolded and shoving her hands in this wardrobe, and it was just too much. It was awful. Now, I don't know about you, but, I mean, Mr. Scary Movie Sunday thinks I'm absolutely nuts, but it can't just be me. When I'm in bed, no matter how warm I am, I always have to be covered. I can't just lie on top of the bed with nothing covering me. Is that just me? I don't think it is. But he's like, but you're so hot, what are you doing that for? It's like, because it's safer that way. And it's just like, a quilt is not going to make a difference. And it's like, it is going to make a difference. As shown from this movie, when a little girl is like dragged by her foot that's not covered. This is why you need to be covered by a quilt, kids. But yeah, this film was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it so much. Don't think I'd watch it again. It was a bit too intense for me. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it's true. Sorry, you know, I mentioned about the wardrobe scene that scared the life out of me. I've just seen on my notes, oh my god, the wardrobe! And that's what it was. Now, I also mentioned that there's a lot of hanging in this film. A lot of people say hung, like they were hung, and it's not, they were hanged. When you're referring to, that's what it is. So, can you please use the correct terminology, people? I've put, I haven't hidden behind my hands so much in a long time. And also, the husband and wife team, like the paranormal people. The husband, he's into demonology, so he knows all the theology about everything. And then his wife is a psychic / medium / clairvoyant / all those other things that mean the same thing. And she basically finds this hidden cubby hole, I guess, and she ends up in a really horrible place, and it was so intense and so horrible and so scary, and so I jumped maybe 3 times in like 5 minutes, and I was like this, and it was awful. I mean, good awful, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I think I would give this film 8.5, 9 out of 10, no sweat. Absolutely brilliant. Would suggest it to anybody, and I will be keeping an eye out for Annabelle, because if it's made by the same people regarding the creepy ass doll at the beginning, I think it will be good. So yeah, make sure you watch this one, people, and thank you to everybody who suggested I watch this film, because it is as amazing as you made it out to be. So I shall see you, not quite sure when, but it will be as soon as I can come back, I'll come back. So have a scary movie Sunday. Bye!